Hey guys and gals, Xavier here for Hum at the Earth, signing in from small town Quebec, about half an hour north of the Ottawa-Gatineau area, in the small town of Venosta, which was first settled by Irish immigrants in the 1850s. Who would have came here in what were called coffin boats, because these journeys across the Atlantic were very perilous and a lot of the people did not survive, and hence the name coffin boats. The people came here to Canada primarily for the lumber industry, so for cutting down trees and then sending them, the majority of them, back to Europe, which had mostly been deforested. So this is one of the earlier settlements of Venosta. This was the train station. As you can see here, it's not in great shape, but this, what is now a snowmobile trail, would have been where the tracks would have been, bringing things back to the Ottawa River, and then maybe the St. Lawrence River, and then back into the Atlantic to Europe. But for the people that did make the journey alive to Canada, the government granted them some land so that they could farm. But the land was very rocky, so it actually took generations in some cases for the land to be tilled and deforested so that it could actually produce crops, and it eventually did. Today Venosta is mostly just a farming town. In the summer here, people sell on the side of the road fruits and vegetables that are locally grown. And as you can see, there's also some livestock farming that has continued throughout the generations. This is Venosta's Roman Catholic Church, built in the 1940s, still active to this day. In the summer, the church will have garage sales out front here on the side of the highway, selling used clothing and tea cozies. This here used to be Venosta's school, I believe. Next to it we have a rink, which looks to have a nice fresh sheet of ice, and a baseball stadium. Despite being right on a major highway going to northern part of Quebec, Venosta has seen some better days. Here we have what was once Venosta's general store. In its heyday, it would have been a bustling part of the town. People chatting it up, negotiating purchases. Back when the lumber industry here was booming. The industry that Venosta both benefited and suffered from. Venosta, like many small Canadian towns that have known the main story, have kind of had an exodus of people moving to nearby bigger cities. So small town Canada becomes less and less of a thing as the years go by. Some municipalities do try to maintain older structures like this in the train station. Not so much the case here in Venosta. But I have heard of other towns in Quebec that have maintained and in some cases even restored the older structures that remind us of what our ancestors had to do to get this country going and the history that we come from. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video of the small rural town of Venosta, Quebec. If you enjoyed that video, I've done a similar video of some of Ontario's ghost towns. Video called Ontario's Ghost Towns. Currently looking at the area surrounding Mount Ste. Marie, which is just a little bit northeast of Venosta. Here for a ski weekend with the family. But I don't know if I'll actually be doing a snowboarding video since my GoPro died and I don't have the wire to charge it. Filming with my secondary camera, but we are on the way to Mount Ste. Marie's abandoned and maybe even haunted hotel.
Ghost hotel.
So that will be a video coming up on the channel. If you're new to the channel, previous to being back home in Canada during the pandemic, I've been bicycling around the world, Latin America, Eastern Africa, Eastern Europe, and the Balkans. And all the videos from those adventures are available on this very same YouTube channel, Hum of the Earth. And if you'd like to see an interactive map of everywhere that I went and everything that I got to see and do in my adventures, that map is available over on my website, followthehumoftheearth.com, where you can click on the different locations and see the various blog posts and videos that I've made of those places. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures, next up going to Mexico, you can subscribe to the channel by clicking on the red subscribe button below the video and by clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so that's gonna do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one.